Hey everybody, this is Nicole, and we are going to unmold all the things that we poured yesterday. So, if you remember, if you caught the live, I did a remake of these coasters, which when I'm looking at them right now, these ones here, I do not like the way they turned out. The holder itself here, I think came out fine. Obviously with alcohol ink will do whatever it wants. The coasters themselves, I do not like the way they look. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to probably remake just the coasters. And yeah, because it just looks like, I don't know what it looks like. The colors are kind of all way blended too much into each other. And I can't even see the like what should be my flower look, but on the other hand, it looks like the sunset ones, these ones here came out great. I like the way they look, so I'm happy with that. And then we'll unmold the diamonds that are keychains, and then I'll kind of I'll show you how I make them into keychains. So I've already unmolded one, which is the royal purple one, and I'll unmold the rest of them, which is 2 more. And then we'll unmold this one, which is the sun catcher, and then we'll see what it looks like. I really like the way it came out. It's it's a definite different look. I really like the way it came out. So and then what I'll do is I'll show you how I glaze the pieces. So I have to sand some of them down. I'll see what it feels like on the edges, and then decide what I want to do. So first and foremost, let's get all of these pieces out of the mold. So I already did the purple diamonds. I went ahead and I drilled the hole in it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the surrounding space with some UV resin. Now I do have my lamp, but what I want to do instead is, because you can use a UV lamp, or you can put it outside for a short while and it'll cure it just the same, obviously because of the UV rays from the sun. So yeah, there's that. Or maybe I'll pull out the lamp. We'll see how I feel after I have cleared the decks with all of this stuff. So let's get the coasters out of the molds. Yeah, say I don't like the way that looks. It's just there's no definition at all with like this. This is what I want it to look like. This is not what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so what I might do is I might make another coaster holder for it, using, you know, similar colors, or I actually might just make it a solid color and maybe do like a double pour with 2 different colors or something like that. But so that I can then turn around and still make use of the coasters. They're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just I don't like the way that they look. All right, so that's one. And there's another one. I mean, I like the way that they came out as a whole. It's just, this is not what I'm going to be giving to Thrift, because it's not supposed to look this. It's not the way that I wanted it to look. So, so there's the third one and the last one. Okay, so set that aside, and I have managed to pack up all of my orders, with the exception of three orders. And once I've completed this one here and this, I'm making it into a keychain, I will be able to pack it up and ship it on out. And all I have to do is take a quick run to either the post office or the UPS store. And I'm sure the UPS store is going to love me with all the packages that I have. But I managed to get it done. And that's the important part, so that it can be cleared off my desk, and be able to start making more stuff, and in preparation for my next sale. So I'll show you what the holder looks like. I'm pleased with how it came out. So this is what it looked like on the top. And if you remember, I did it as a petri dish. And so if you remember, I pulled the sides of the mold open so that some of the color could come down, and it did come down some. And I do like the way it looks. So it didn't quite make a lot more color, but I do still like the way it looks. I'm hoping that Thrift likes the way it looks as well. And this will need to be sanded down because there are a bit sharp edges on it. So there's that. Okay, so next is the diamonds, and let's get these babies out. And with these, all that needs to be done is to put a little bit of UV resin on the top, and then drill a hole here so that I can put in, here, I'll show you, this piece here. And then I have another, there's a ring that goes here along with the actual keychain portion of it, which is this. And then I have a whole bunch of different charms, from butterflies, hearts, and stuff like that. I've got wings, I've got dolphins, And then these ones are all different butterflies in silver and what looks like bronze colors. So I'm gonna pick out the charm that I'm going to put on this one. So, and because the hole is small enough, it should be okay, and it won't come out. So that's all you need. All you would need to do is drill a hole, put this guy in there, put the ring in, put the charm in if that's what you decide to do, if you were to make a keychain, and then crimp it shut with some pliers. So I've got my my needle nose pliers here, and then that's pretty much it. Then you put the keychain on and that's it. All right, so now we're gonna unmold these ones. So as you can see, I mean, this is what it's supposed to look like, this gorgeous detail. So, and the nice thing with the flowers is that each one is different. So there's that one. So you can see, this is what I poured on the top with all of the colors and everything. And then when I pull it out, this is what you would say, quote unquote, the bottom. But you can use it either way. And that's the nice thing that I like about it. So there's that. And then the holder, we did the same thing. So we'll go ahead and take it out. Hopefully without me struggling. And I know that yesterday I was supposed to pull a winner for the Furls hook. I was so exhausted after the live. And then of course packing everything, I just crashed afterwards. So I decided that it was more important for me to rest and all of that rather than do that. So I'm going to try to do that today because yeah, I need to do that today. Oh, and I forgot to pull out this one. So this one is more of a, this is more of a red, maybe a pinkish red. And this one is also a different shade of red. And this one looks like more of a darker red, if you can see that there. And so this is what it looks like from the bottom. And I like seeing like when it's clear like this, to see what it looks like on the inside. So it's always a lot of fun. So these ones will be made into keychains. Probably just gonna go ahead and glaze them and then set them aside, so that when it comes time for my sale, I will be able, you know, to make them into keychains. But the thing is what I like to do is I will pick the charm that I put on it according to the person that purchases it. So I don't want to just pick out some random charm, I like to match the charm to the person. So like for example, the keychains that are going to be made for Thriss, you guys probably know that she loves the Tree of Life, and I do actually have some charms that are the Tree of Life. I'll show you. And these I just bought from Amazon, and you know, it's like, I think close to like maybe 50 little charms. So this is the charm, Tree of Life. So this is what I'll be adding to her keychain, and I'm thinking that, and what else? What else do I have here? I like this one because she ordered 3 of the keychains, so I'm probably gonna do this little seahorse. You can see that. So that's another one, and then we'll do one more, and I'm gonna do this one because she loves animals. So I'm gonna do this little paw print. So those will be for her. So these guys will be set to the side, and let's go ahead and glaze them. And let's, oh, I want to forget this. So this is the sun catcher. So what I'm thinking will be the best way. So this is the front, and this is the back. So the person that ordered this can decide which way they want to hang it up, and I think it came out gorgeous. So I mean, I like this way because you can actually see the flower, which is what that person wanted. But this also looks like a flower. It's just, you know, it's more of a muted color. So like I said, what I'm going to do is probably use some yarn, and I'm going to drill a hole, and then probably right here, and then put the string of yarn through, and then they can go ahead and hang it up where they choose to. So that's that. So what we will do is, so this is the UV resin, and I'm gonna put you on pause for just a second, and I'm gonna set up my lamp. Okay, so so this is the curing lamp, and this is actually a medium-sized one. There's a big one that I want, and where it has the lights on the top and lights on the bottom, so that would actually make it a lot easier, because it would cure the UV resin a lot faster, rather than me having to do the top, cure it, and then flip it over. So it has 2-minute timer, 3-minute timer, 5-minute timer. So all you would do is hit the power button, and it would be 2 minutes, hit it again, 3 minutes, hit it again, 5 minutes. And then depending on what the resin is feeling like, so sometimes we'll take more than one go at having it cured. So I am going to go ahead and so we'll start off with the diamond keychain, and then I am going to go ahead and do this one as well, and then I'm gonna leave the coasters for now because I want to be able to get the items that need to get out the door. The stuff that I'm working on with Thriss is several items, and so I have time to be able to get things sanded and cured, so that, you know, that's that. What I'm going to do is with my next live that I have with you guys is I am going to go ahead and remake those coasters, and then I will make another coaster holder for the coasters. So anyway, that's that, and all it is plugging it in, and then it's ready to go. So let's go ahead and do let's put some UV resin on this guy here. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna use? Let's use the toothpick, just because I think it will be the easiest to spread the UV resin around. So all you have to do is get some of the resin out, and I usually just start with a little bit, and just move it around. I don't want to cover that hole up, and we'll see how I feel about the edges. I may have to sand them. If I do, I'll do that. And I try not to put too much, because if you put like a whole bunch, it's gonna make it so that curing takes a lot longer, and all you're looking to do is to what's called doming, and essentially make it look as nice and shiny as you can. So next will be, so I think that's good. I see it's a bubble. So that's that. Let's see if I can. I am exhausted. Really tired, but I want to get this done, so I'm not thinking about it. Plus I know you guys wanted to see how things came out, so let's see if I can. And if you guys can believe it, next month will be 2 years since I started my channel. So just because I like to have parties, we're gonna have another celebration. So it's gonna be my 2-year YouTube celebration. And I haven't decided on a date yet, but it'll be open to everybody this time, not just subscribers. And we'll see about the time. I'm not gonna make it quite so early as I did with the Ohana appreciation. I'm hoping to make it a little bit later in the day, but also try to stick to a specific time limit for myself, which is what I'm trying to remember to do so I don't overdo it. Okay, so let's see. All right, so here is the lamp. And what I'm going to do is we're going to stick this baby underneath the lamp. And I am going to do 5 minutes under the lamp. And what it does is it will cure it and make it hard, just like as if it was the 2-part epoxy resin. Okay, so it looks like it's starting to already get hard, so we're going to be able to do that there. So while that's doing that, I wish I had a plug. Okay, so this is my Dremel. It's wired. I really would like to get a wireless one. The wireless ones are expensive. So we're gonna we're gonna take that bit out because I need the one that has the sandpaper on it. So, and I'll show it to you 1 second. So that's the one that has the sandpaper on it. I need to move that up a little bit. Okay, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand down the edges to this. And so I'm gonna pause it because I know that when I did this the last time, a lot of you didn't really like the sound of it because it's on, some of you had said that it reminded you of going to the dentist. So we don't want to do that. And I'm gonna sand it and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I went ahead and I just sanded the coasters and all that stuff. I'm not gonna go ahead and dome them right now, but because there isn't a need to right now. But I'm going to show you how I make the keychain. So we are going to we're just gonna make the one because I have the other one made. So this is the ring that I was telling you about. Get the keychain out. I'm looking for a piece that I screw in. Where is it? I swear. Okay, so it's not there. There it is. Okay, so this is the screw. All right, so let's see what I got here. What do I like? All right, I see. Let's see. I like this one. Okay, so I've got this double heart. So what needs to be done is, so it's all cured. So all I do is screw this in. So you can see there, it's all screwed in. Then hook that in there. Put the charm. And then put the keychain on. And then take my pliers and we will squish this close. I try to close it as good as I can so that hopefully it doesn't come out. But if it does come out, it's an easy fix. All you have to do is, you know, if you have some pliers or whatever, just squeeze the that ring there shut, and that is the finished keychain. Okay, so that's done. Now this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna set these charms aside, and we're gonna change the bit. And we're going to replace it with this one. This one will make the hole. Okay. So, pause it again so you guys don't have to hear the buzzing. Actually, what we're going to do, I'm going to dome it first. So I'm going to put some UV resin on it. So, I'm just going to do this, and then use my trusty popsicle stick and get this spread out as evenly as possible. And just remember that I'm not a robot, so it will be as even as I possibly can get it. So sometimes it'll be a little bit of lumpy and whatnot. I try to make it as pretty as possible and as smooth as I possibly can get. But I am not, you know, I try to tell people I'm not a robot, just a human, trying to make it as smooth as I can get it to be. And I do have a silicone tool for it. I don't like it because I don't know, it doesn't always do as good of a job as the popsicle stick. So, and I'm just gonna dome one side because this is the side that has the sharp edges. So what I do is I move the resin over the edge so that it will smooth that edge and not make it as sharp. And after I do this, what I'm going to do is I will immediately do the drawing of the Furls hook. And I will post both of these videos at the same time so that whoever wins it can send me their information unless I already have it. And then just so you guys know, my live resin pour will not be on the 3rd because I have a doctor's appointment in OKC. And that appointment is a very lengthy one. They're telling me that it is a 5-hour appointment. So not only will I have to drive an hour and a half there and back, but I have to deal with the actual test itself, which is 5 hours. So that day is going to be exceptionally long. So rather than doing a what would be like today, Thursday, like I said, would be unmolding day, it will be what I have scheduled right now as a resin pouring day. And I know there was somebody that asked if I could have a spot where like, you know, I can show what I have available as options if you guys would be interested in buying a custom. So I can do that, but I was thinking, I don't know what the best place is because I do have a lot of molds. And while I don't necessarily want to offer up every single mold that I have because that's a lot, and I don't want to get inundated with a lot of custom requests, not to say that I would, but in the off chance that I do, I am going to just choose a handful of molds and I will post them on my community tab. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. It's a little Just making sure I've got it all. This is I will be perfectly honest. I am not a fan of doming. I do not like doing doming, but it needs to be done. I've yet to figure out a way to do, to pour the resin without having to do doming afterwards. I've seen some resin artists, what they do is they fill the mold like as full as it can, and they say that that is the way that they do it to avoid doming. So maybe I'll try that and see if that will work. Okay, so we are going to put this baby underneath, and I believe that this guy will need to be in under the light for 5 minutes. Okay, so put the lid back on here. Put that there. And I still do have a couple of items for sale. I will also post that on my community tab. I'll try to do that today so that if there's anybody that is interested, they can go ahead and purchase it. Then it's actually these 2 jars. So it's this green jar and then this jar. So these are all domed and essentially ready to be shipped out. So while that is curing away, I am going to put my molds away. Okay, so that's three. Okay, sorry about that. I just got asked what the diameter of each of my jars are. So anyhow, so that's curing, and I'm just doing a bit of cleanup. And hopefully this is a bit informative for you guys, and you guys can kind of see the ending of what I do to get all of the items prepared for you. It is a lot of work, and I don't mind doing it because it makes for my anxiety to be a lot more calm. So I'm just checking to make sure that it is nice and cured, and it is awesome. So I like this light because it has a 5-minute timer. Pausing again, we're going to put a hole through this guy here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of yarn to use to hang up this piece here. Actually, let me see. Is it still sticky? No, it feels okay. So we're pausing. Okay, so I went ahead, and if you can see, I drilled that hole there. And I'm going to use a bit of rubbing alcohol to clean up the dust I got on the piece. It's nice and clean. And I hope the person really likes this. I like the idea of having the yarn as what holds it up. And actually what's funny is that, while yes, it does, I believe it really does look like a flower, and all of that stuff. I also think it looks like kind of like a pineapple. So there we go. We've got the hole there. It's a little wonky, but that's okay. As you guys say, it's handmade, and it's not meant to be perfection. So let's see. Do I want to put another layer on here? I'm gonna set this under here really quick, and let's see. Got a bit of yarn, and I'm going to just, I don't need a lot. Okay, so I am now happy with this. We're going to go ahead and attempt to thread the yarn through the hole. If need be, I can always make it a bit larger, but I don't want to do that. Let's use a toothpick. Okay. I didn't mangle the yarn too badly, but we're going to then tie. Let's make sure this is even. And I wanted to use yarn because it's a lot more stronger than what I had intended initially to use, was just like a piece of string or whatever. And for me, I like using the yarn because it's a combination of both the, you know, like my name says, yarn and resin. So just making this into a knot. And there we go. And for the person that gets it, if they want to change out, you know, what the yarn into something else, they are more than welcome to. I just thought that this would be something that is really gorgeous. So you can hang it in the window or whatever, and then it will shine light through everything. I'm hoping that the colors aren't too opaque, so that, you know, you'd be able to see some of the color as well. But I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I know it's a bit long with and all of that stuff, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you could give me a subscribe, hit that notification button so you can be notified when my next video is being uploaded. And then what else? Give me a thumbs up, comment down below. The thumbs up and the comments definitely help me get me out there and all that stuff, so that we can continue to add to our family and yeah, and have some more fun. So as I said, I'm going to now go ahead and pick out the winner for the Furls hook. So keep an eye out for that video. And until next time, I will see you guys then. Bye.